What if I told you there is something that is not alive, cannot be killed, and may already be waiting inside your brain right now? It survives fire. It survives radiation. It survives the strongest sterilization any hospital can throw at it. When surgeons accidentally encounter it, they sometimes have to destroy their instruments because nothing can guarantee it is gone. And once it finally wakes up, it turns the human brain into a sponge, full of holes with no known cure. It is not a virus. It is not bacteria. It is something stranger than both, and science still does not fully understand it. To grasp how alien this thing is, forget everything you know about germs. A virus has genetic code. So does bacteria. Every infection you have ever heard of carries instructions, DNA or RNA, the blueprint of a living threat. We fight them by attacking that code. This thing has none of it. No DNA, no RNA. It is not alive in any sense we recognize. It is simply a protein, folded into the wrong shape. It has a name, a prion. Here is what makes it a nightmare. Your brain is already full of these proteins in their normal, healthy shape. They do their job and cause no harm. But a prion is one of those exact same proteins, twisted into a corrupted form. And when this twisted version touches a healthy one, it does something almost impossible to believe. It converts it. The healthy protein folds into the same broken shape. Now there are 2 prions, then 4, then 8. A chain reaction, spreading silently through your brain, turning your own proteins against you, one by one. Nothing is invading you. Your own body is simply rewriting itself into something fatal, on contact, like a single wrong idea that infects every mind it meets. And you cannot destroy it. Heat that incinerates any virus does almost nothing. The prion holds its shape. Radiation that shreds DNA fails completely because there is no DNA to shred. Powerful disinfectants that kill everything else leave it standing. This is why a contaminated surgical tool is so terrifying. Standard sterilization, the kind that makes instruments safe from every other disease on Earth, is not enough. It is, for all practical purposes, indestructible. But the most chilling part is the waiting. When a prion enters the body, nothing happens. No fever, no symptoms, nothing at all. Because prion diseases have an incubation period that can stretch for years, sometimes decades. It can sit inside you, silent, for half a lifetime, while you feel completely healthy. And then, one day, it begins. Memory starts to slip. Movements become jerky and uncontrolled. The mind unravels with terrifying speed. Within months, almost always, it ends the same way. No treatment, no cure. The damage cannot be reversed. One form, called fatal familial insomnia, is perhaps the cruelest of all. The prion attacks the part of the brain that controls sleep. The victim slowly, completely, loses the ability to sleep at all. Not for a night. Forever. Until their body and mind simply give out. So where do these things come from? Sometimes they are inherited, written into a person's genes, a ticking clock passed down through a family. Sometimes they are acquired from contaminated meat, as the world saw with mad cow disease. But the most unsettling cases come from nowhere at all. A single protein in a healthy brain simply folds the wrong way by random chance. No infection, no bad gene, just a molecular accident. And science still cannot fully explain why it happens or how to stop it. So here is the truth. A prion is not alive, yet it spreads. It carries no genetic code, yet it copies itself perfectly. It cannot be killed because it was never truly alive. It is a reminder that the deadliest threats are not always monsters with claws and teeth. Sometimes the most dangerous thing in existence is a single, ordinary protein, folded 1 degree the wrong way. And somewhere, in the quiet machinery of every brain, including yours, billions of these proteins are folding and unfolding right now, every second, perfectly. Trusting that not a single one ever makes the one mistake that cannot be undone. If this made you see your own body differently, hit subscribe. Because your body is full of mysteries science is only beginning to solve. And next time, what your body does in the final seconds before you fall asleep, and why that fragile edge is closer to death than you think.